you want to know my opinion on what I think, just keep on watching. Happy New Month! Oh my gosh, I can't believe we're in the last month of the year. But yes, Happy New Month. It's the 1st of December. And as you already know by the title, let's get into this Slim Kim hot mess. Like, yeah, she's been getting dragged and then she had to do a follow-up video, which was quite sarcastic. She's like, I'm never going to talk about being happy about being skinny again.
My favorite thing to be is skinny. And I fear you cannot say that out loud, but it is my favorite thing to be, and it is my favorite fear to not be. And this is just for me personally. This is all personal to me.
Okay, so there's this popular YouTuber. She's either a YouTuber or TikToker that's come on, and she's just like, she's a young black girl, and she's just woke up like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy to be skinny. And she kind of dreads putting on weight, but when she wakes up, she's just happy to be the size that she is. Now, your girl's a slim girl. Literally, I'm probably like the same size as her. Everyone's entitled to their opinion and how they feel. Some people prefer to be skinny, some people prefer to be on the more plus side. But I know a lot more people would prefer to be slim or skinny because that's the world that we live in. It's the same with the whole BBL. Like, as much as people wasn't crazy about having a big ass, all of a sudden everyone wants big. You know what I mean? I've been slim or skinny all my life. As I've grown up, I've put on weight, I've lost weight. I've recently lost weight due to like things going on in my life. So I do want to put on weight again. So in the UK, I'm classed as a UK 10. And the biggest I've ever been is a UK 14. I'll put some pictures on the side so you can see when I was like at my biggest. The best size I ever was size 12, and I miss it so much. Even though I'm just like a size down, I've lost a lot of my curves and like my breasts, like the top part. So I'd love to be like that big again. So I have been fat shamed, funny enough. I've been skinny shamed. I've been complimented being on the bigger side, and I've been complimented being on the slimmer side. So let's dive into it. For black women, okay, let me tell you a story. One time I went to a Chinese masseuse place. I booked in and the staff members were looking at me and I'm like, what they're looking at? And then one of them came up to me and was like, oh my gosh, your figure's amazing. And I was just like, they're literally like the same size as me. So it didn't click until I walked out. I was like, black women bodies are naturally more on the bigger side. Like if you go to especially like West Africa, they're big. I went there for the first time last year. Big, big breast, big bum, everything's big. It shows a sense of wealth. The bigger you are, the better. And if you're like slim, it means you can't afford food. Like you're more like poorer. While in the Western world, being big, that big, is not a good thing. You know, it's classed as obese. So I didn't get it literally until I left, and I was like, wow, they're comparing me to their other black customers. I'm guessing they're like out of shape, bigger, because they were just probably like, oh my gosh, your body's amazing. Like they've never seen a slim black girl before. So I thought that was nuts. And let me talk about when I was body shamed. I used to work in like a customer service, like in a shoe shop. And I was just stood there. And mind you, this girl, I think she was either black or mixed race. Imagine the girl that was fat shaming me was big herself. She wasn't like huge, but she was bigger than me. But she was there, I guess, with her boyfriend. And she was like, and then they said, well, she said something. And then, you know, they did their little giggle thing. So basically, I had a fupa when I had more weight on me. Like I said, I was more bigger up top. And I had high waist jeans, but you know when your belly's like, it's got that. I'll put a picture there. It's got that like unflattering look, like when you see a lot of big people wear like pants and jeans and stuff, like high waisted. But I was just like, wow, I never thought in a million years I would get fat shamed. So when I was a lot bigger, the only thing I didn't like is that my face was fat. Like I'd love to be like from like my collarbones downwards, be bigger, and then keep the slim face.
So it's a creator on here, and her name is Slimkim, and she made a video talking about how she loves being skinny bad. Like she needs it. And there's a lot of discourse going on. Depending on what side of TikTok you're on, there's a lot of discourse about, you know, whether what she said was right, what she said was fair. You know, like people have a bunch of opinions on it. And I just want to say, child, don't let that mental cage catch you like a rat on the highway, okay? Don't let that mental cage, let me say it again, catch you like a rat on the highway. She can have her feelings, right? That's has nothing to do with me. In fact, I think that there's nothing that she's saying that is revolutionary, right? Being skinny comes with privileges in society. Being white comes with privileges in society. Being racially ambiguous comes with privileges in society. We know this. We know this. We are aware. Stop letting that cage entrap you. We know it. You know the physical body that you are in. You see the physical space that you take up. Focus on that. Focus on that. Focus on being in that space. Focus on looking at your body, being content with your body, being appreciative of your body, and choosing to love it every single day. Find something about yourself that you like, even just one thing to start with, and then go from there. To continuously keep looking around talking about how trying to find the mold that you have to fit in order to be a functioning member of society, in order to be an appreciative, like, I need us to not do this. I need us to not do this, because how we are walking into cages, mental cages, and not, you can see it, but you're not seeing it. Or am I making sense? Like, please, her feelings, her wants, her desires, they are, I'm sure, justified by her life experience, by society. Okay, let's not act like there's privilege in many realms and circles. Like, please, I don't even have time to break it down. I really am not even here to talk about all of the vocabulary I can pull out to discuss the systems of oppression. No, I'm literally just here to say, let what she said be what she said. It doesn't have to shift anything about how you view yourself and how you value yourself. It shouldn't, actually. I'm here to yell at you and tell you that it should not. It should not. I understand and recognize that there are systems in place to hurt, oppress, deny service to people who are not a size zero. Like, I understand that. I fully understand that. Still, I'm saying, choose to love yourself. Choose to block out noise that feels like it'll be detrimental to your mental health, how you sustain your body. Girl, make a choice, make a choice, make a choice. Especially if you've grown,
So
make a choice.
yeah, I know how it feels to be on both sides of the spectrum, but yeah, let's get into people's thoughts and reaction to her original video.
See, this is the issue. Everybody's talking about wanting to be skinny, but nobody's talking about wanting to be healthy. No matter where you stand on the spectrum, if you're not healthy, it doesn't matter how you look like. Which is the exact reason I'm not mad at either party speaking, because my goal was never to be skinny, it was to be healthy. I too was someone that was overweight, lost 60 kilograms, and is still not skinny. Because the goal is not to be skinny. The goal is to be healthy. And me being healthy looks like this. And that's the thing. If everybody would just focus on being healthy, everybody's body shape will still be different. Because healthy looks different on everyone. Let's just dead the conversation and everybody just focus on the portions that they eat and make sure that they get their veggies and fruits in for the day.
So when I've been watching YouTube videos and other people's reaction, a lot of people, like a lot of black girls in the comments are like, I love being skinny, da 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 da. And then the ones that I'm on the plus sides are like, I'm trying to lose weight, I'm trying to be like how I was when I was a teenager, I've had kids, da 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 da. And I'm just sat there like, am I the only person that wants to be big? And like I said, don't think when you think of big that I want to be maybe as big as Liz, or I'm trying to think who's just got like that nice shape. I'll post a picture of someone, but I can't think right now. But yeah, that's how I'm trying to be. You know, that slim thick. Because back then I was swimming, I was going to the gym, I was doing Zumba classes. So I had a really good shape and I was keeping that nasty shape off, if that makes sense.
If
But
Slim
yeah.
Kim was Big Kim and she was unattractive and fat and said, I love being big. I love it. I embrace it. This is what I love to be. Would y'all be mad? Because I don't think so. I don't think that women who are not plus size would be bothered by a woman who is bigger saying, I love being bigger. I embrace being big, whatever it might be. Women have a problem with a woman who is attractive to them, intimidating to them, and very much in shape. So it is a like, if you are a small woman, I've talked about this before, and you embrace being skinny and in shape and being a small frame, people make you feel like you can't speak about that. Monique's whole career was about being a big woman and making skinny bees feel like they wasn't worth nothing. So the fact that women are upset and calling her names because she's saying that me, she made it I like to be skinny. And I ain't mad at her. I love the shape that I am and I want to maintain my weight. But again, it's very hypocritical when it comes to how women perceive other women. Okay.
My favorite thing to be is skinny. Why wouldn't it be? It's the only thing women have learned from the media, fashion, and the wellness industry that profits off of our insecurity. I'm not here to say that you should be one size or another. I am 5'2", and there's a certain size and weight that I feel most comfortable that allows me to be active and do the things that I want to do. The criticism here is that you're not saying the whole story. Why? Why is your favorite thing to be is skinny? Where does that belief come from and who does it serve the most?
Sorry,
We
I do my 2 pence on the Slimkim situation. You guys know I have to. I can't even stitch it because they've got the video taken down. I just don't know why everyone is so angry. Oh my God. This is the issue of today's society, honestly. Like, we're open and inclusive and supportive and champion you speaking out and being so open and so like accepting, only if it's with the deemed oppressed group. Does that make sense? Because I've seen this setup play out in other areas, not just with this whole skinny, non-skinny thing. I'll preface this by saying I was skinny my whole life. Skinny, right? I didn't like it personally for me, so I actively, gained some weight. And I'm not gonna lie, back then I had a lot of insecurities about like my weight and being skinny. And that's why I just decided to I'm not doing this anymore. I'm gonna put on some weight and get to a position where I, like the way I look. And I just think it's so unfair that someone can't say they're glad to be skinny. I see people say they're glad to be plus size every day. Every single day, I will see at least 2 or 3 posts about embracing and loving my plus size body. But when it's I'm glad to be skinny, all of a sudden the world's coming down. I don't get that. Same sentiment goes with being conventionally pretty. Don't you dare, as a conventionally attractive woman, come online and embrace is probably the wrong word, but be happy and speak about your beauty. And then when someone who society, not speaking for myself, deem as not conventionally attractive, and they come online and they say I'm so beautiful, all I see is positive, encouraging comments. So I don't really I just don't get it. Ultimately, if you have an issue with what she said and if you're mad about what she said, you need to take a step back and work on whatever insecurity you believe is making you feel this way, ultimately.
So let me know in the comments below, do you prefer to be skinnier? If you're skinny, have you been on both sides of the spectrum? And do you think Slim Kim was coming for bigger girls, or was she literally just basically boasting she's so happy that she's so slim? It's let's say if you've got green eyes, nice eyes, I feel like hazel eyes are the best eyes. If you wake up and you want to do a video, I'm like, oh my gosh, I love my eyes, they're so nice. You know what I mean? That's your prerogative. It's just like me, I've got natural big lips. If I do a video but oh my gosh, I love my lips, da 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 da, that's me. Why can't you show off something you're happy about? If you've got a sick body from going to the gym, you better show off. You've put in work, you know what I mean? You've not paid a doctor to get maybe how your bum looks. You better show off. And yeah, the perfect body for me is an Angela Bassett. Even though she's an older woman, she just everything's just in the right places. She looks so good. But yeah, guys, please like, comment, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.